Sairam children, let us continue with our chapter number 7, fraction. Children, what is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole, right? Today we are going to see fractions in words. Children, fraction is written as numerator upon denominator, right? But in words, when we write, we name a fraction by first writing the numerator followed by the ordinal name of the denominator. Now, what is ordinal? Okay, let us see. Here children, we have cardinal and ordinal numbers. Now, ordinal numbers, they define the position of a thing or number. Now, in fraction, when we are writing, we have to also write the ordinal numbers, right? So, let us see. Cardinal numbers are the normal numbers that we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. For ordinal number, okay, here 3 is third, 4 is fourth because it is showing the position. 5 is fifth, then 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. After 10th, we have 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th and 20th. Okay, so these are the ordinal numbers. Children, look at this example. In this circle, the green portion is the shaded one. We are writing the fraction of the shaded portion. Okay, now only one part is shaded out of two parts, correct? So we write a number as 1 upon 2. But if we want to write in words, we write it as half. Okay children? Then see the next example. Okay, here there are 3 equal parts. Okay, the circle is divided into 3 equal parts. Out of 3 equal parts, only one part is shaded. So what is the fraction of the shaded portion? It will be 1 part upon 3 equal parts, correct? Which is 1 upon 3 in numbers. Now if I want to write in words, okay, first I have to first write here 1 and then followed by your ordinal number, which is 3 is your third, right? So it is 1/3. Okay. Now next one is your circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Children, now here the fraction of this shaded portion, it will be 1 upon 4, correct? Because one part is shaded out of 4 equal parts. So it is 1 upon 4. But when we write in words, we write it as 1/4. Okay? 1/4. 1 is for numerator and 4th is for denominator. Children, note down. Only for 1 upon 2, we represent it as half. We don't say it as 1 second. It is wrong. Okay, we write it as half. Whereas, now let us take one more example. Here we have a circle. Okay, and I am going to divide it into parts. Now children, how many parts I have divided? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts I have divided. Okay, and I am going to shade here 1, 2 and 3. 3 parts I am going to shade. So I have to find out what is the fraction of the shaded portion. So how I am going to write? I will write it as 3 because 3 parts are shaded upon total number of parts. Children, don't write here this part, okay? We have to write the total number of parts. So total there are 8 parts. So we'll write here 8. And how we are going to write in words? It will be written as 3/8. Okay? So how we will write it as? 3. We'll put a dash and then we will write 8. Okay? So 8. 3 upon 8 is written as 3/8. Okay, children? Now take out your textbook. We are going to start with our exercise 7.1. Children, this exercise 7.1 we are going to solve it in our textbook. Okay. Question number 1 is write W for whole and F for fraction in the boxes. So we have to find out whether the given figure is whole or a fraction. The first one is pizza. So pizza, here you can see there is one piece out, correct? So that means it is a part because it is divided. So we will write here F, fraction. B1 is cookies, right? So all the cookies are inside the jar, intact as a whole. So B1 is W, whole. C1 is ice cream. Now ice cream also no one has eaten it, right? So that means it is whole. W. D1 is apple. Now apple is divided here into 2 parts. So that means it is fraction. We will write here F. E1 is a cake. Now the cake you can see here, it is full. It is complete. So again it is W. It is whole. Right? The last one is chocolate. Now your children see chocolate. Only few cubes are remaining. And one cube is also out. Correct? So it is divided. So F1 will be your fraction. So in the box you write there F. Okay? Now children, question number 2 is represent the following fractions in numbers. Now we have to write in numbers. The answers you can write in your textbook or in your notebook. Okay. The A1 is 1/3. How we will write 1/3? 1 will be in numerator and third means 3. So it is written as 1/3. B1 is 3/8. Correct? So we will write it as 3/8 means 8 parts. Total 8 parts are there. So it is 3/8. C1 is 5/9. Okay. So how we will write that? 5 will be in numerator and 9 will be in denominator because there are 9th part. Okay. D1 is 7/11. Okay. So how we will write that? 7/11. So children, note down the answers. Next one is write the following fractions in words. They have given us in numbers. We have to write in words. Okay. Now A1 is 1/6. It will be written as 1/6. Okay. Write the correct spelling, children. 1/6. Second one is 2/5. It will be written as 2/5. Next is 7/10. So it is written as 7/10 because there is 10 equal parts. D1 is 8/9. Correct? So we'll write it as 8/9. Write the correct spelling, children. Children, question number 4 is write the numerator and denominator of the following fractions. Okay. Now A1 is 3 upon 5. We have to write the numerator and denominator. So what is numerator here in this fraction? Number 3. Correct. And denominator will be 5. So write it down in the box. B1 is 4 upon 7. So which one is numerator? Number 4. And denominator is 7. Question number 5 is look at the figures and write the fraction represented by the shaded portion. Also write the numerator and denominator of the fraction. Now A1, look at the figure, children. First we have to write the fraction of the shaded portion. Okay, then we have to write the numerator and the denominator. So here, see children, in A figure, how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So numerator is our shaded portion. So we will write here 3 in the numerator. And how many total parts are there? Count everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 total parts. So we'll write 8 in the denominator. Okay. So it is 3 upon 8. In numerator write number 3 and denominator number 8. Next one, B1. Here you can see there is only one shaded portion. Right. So in numerator will write 1 and denominator is the total parts. So how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4. Correct? So in numerator here we'll write 1 and denominator 4. The last one is a star. In this also, see how many shaded portion parts are there? There are 1, 2, 3. So numerator will be 3 and denominator is the total parts. Count how many total parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are total 6 parts. So here we will write 6 in the denominator. Likewise, numerator is 3 and denominator is 6. Write down the answers, children, in your textbook, in your boxes. Now it is time for homework. For your homework, you are going to write the cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers in your homework notebook. Till 20 you are going to write. Then from question number 4, you are going to write the numerator and denominator in your textbook. C, D and E sum. And from question number 5, you will do D, E and F sum. Okay. Thank you, children. Happy Diwali to you all.